Guys, today we're going to do a making tier list of dinosaurs in primal pursuit. And yes, it wasn't about strength or anything, but it's all about accuracy based on science. So yes, this time T-Rex wouldn't be so trash. I hope so. So firstly, we got T-Rex. T-Rex accuracy. Well, I need to go to Google the pictures of T-Rex as a reference. Wait a minute. So this is an accurate T-Rex. So a T-Rex would have been more fatter, having more bulkier body plan, and has visible lips. While this one has a shrunk wrapped up skull and invisible lips. So yeah, it's still, but the frame is, it was still fat. Its speed, well, T-Rex real, yeah, T-Rex speed is around like 20 kilometers per hour. As for the lowest was like 10 kilometers per hour. So, or probably the highest would be 25 to 27 kilometers per hour. It wasn't made for pursuing prey, but made for persistent hunting. But that was just a speculation. It doesn't hunt like him, or is it? Well, it could have been hunt him, and like hunt like him. Well, yeah, I, still good. Just I put it at a C tier. Next one, raptor. This raptor was different from any other raptors. They are in the dromaeosaurid group, so this raptor, I don't know how to rank, but the raptor frame looks like a utahraptor. Do it. Okay, this probably is a real utahraptor. As you can see, it has more feathers uh, still having the same size as the one from the game, but it has more feathers. Its skull was look like, but it doesn't have feathers too. But there's like a skeleton here, no feathers, nothing except feet. So yeah, so this raptor has scale instead of feathers, and it's still having some resemblance to other raptors. So yeah, it was still works, but it was works. So Peter. Next one, well, the thing I want to say is I'm gonna do it in a chronological order. So Carnotaurus. This one was an avid solid, which have a very short head and a short hat like a T-Rex, but T-Rex have a longer head but more and robust too. So I'm gonna search it up. So the real one does have osteoderms on its back, so it probably accurate first. It has horns. Yes, it was the most legit thing because well, Carnotaurus specimen does contains the skull horn and its horns. So yeah, and its hands was short. Good. But still, it's still the jaw of the primal suit color toward us, having like it was very curved, more, which is made for like gobbling meat. I don't know for words, but I think that is the next thing. But like, they are more like biting and gripping. So this one is another one does the same too. But it it doesn't have like extra teeth out of its mouth, and it also doesn't have visible lips. So yeah, so it's quite accurate. I mean, CJ, that's the T-Rex. But some, well, yeah, they hate me. I just do like my thing. And so the next one, Dilophosaurus. Well, certainly Dilophosaurus was very, very, very inaccurate because, well, the model was based on a Jurassic Park Dilophosaurus. So the real one, I'm gonna say the real one. Um, the real Dilophosaurus. Well, this is Dennis Nedry and Dilophosaurus from Jurassic Park, and the real one. The real one was as big as a polar bear, and yes, but in the Jurassic Park, it makes the Jurassic Park makes it looks nimble, while the Dilophosaurus in the real one was very big and could devour a human. Even it can do. Uh, still, it doesn't have like the venom and the well, the frill as like the real one, but the size was certainly the same as like the size of a polar bear. So yes, it was accurate, but not that much accurate. So easier. Next one, Ceratosaurus. Okay, so Ceratosaurus. Ceratosaurus is in the group is under the I need to tell you a fun fact. Well, Carnotaurus is in the big group that contains the abelisaurids are called Ceratosaurids. So their ancestor Ceratosaurus, which also I want to say is Carnotaurus and other abelisaurids has 4 fingers without claws, but Ceratosaurus also had 4 fingers but with claws. Wait, So this is real Ceratosaurus one. This picture is thanks for my one of the favorite channels. Well, this one needs to look it looks well softer. Well, most paleoactive dinosaurs are softer. All of them. It has 3 horns, as the game counterpart did. The size wasn't that big, a human size, almost the same as the Dilophosaurus, having 4 fingers. Well, I don't know if the model had 4 fingers, but really the thing which is the real thing was Ceratosaurus doesn't have a very austere armored tail and slamming up to the ground. So yes, this is still the game game counterpart was still very important. So still with those features. F tier. The first one that I could say this is an F tier, clearly F tier, because well we don't have any evidence of its spike. The most nearest thing is just bumps on its back. I don't count it. If it was a bump that are sharp, I can call it a spike. I can't. I don't call it a bump. A bump needs to be soft, and it can have many types. Ankylosaurus bumps, no. Well, I just call it osteoderms. Wait, why shouldn't I call it osteoderms? Okay, alright, that's fine. But I want to just sorry guys for me beating. So yeah. Oh, also Carnotaurus having a very high speed too. So the next one, Spinosaurus. I guess this one you can. I think this one is the most accurate. I guess. Uh, Wait a minute. So accurate Spinosaurus would have a tadpole-like tail. Not a sail that was not in the middle. Or some reconstruction doesn't have these features, but more like the curved one. Spinosaurus having a slimmer beak, not slimmer jaw made for eating fish. But also Spinosaurus, there's something which is an error. Spinosaurus in the game was made to kill the humans, which is inaccurate. Well, it wasn't that much accurate. Well, Spinosaurus still is an opportunistic hunter because, well, even if you don't take an opportunity to do things, you just miss the chance. But Spinosaurus was too much of a man-eater. In fact, it should have been a peacekeepers for not all. So yeah. So yeah. This. Wait a minute. I need to see the model. And why didn't I do to the Ceratosaurus from Primal Suits? Wait a minute. Also we don't count any of the spiders from the plague of the places. Seems like we don't have the model, I guess. So we need to use this guy's thumbnail. Shout out to this guy for gaming. This is open. Well, the tail was very circular, so and yeah, but still, other things are good. It's good. So yeah, Spino should have been in the A tier as well. Most of your body are accurate, except for the tail. I'm sorry. And well, and another one, Giga, which is Giganotosaurus or Giganotosaurus, because we don't know how does it pronounced. Well, a Germanic pronunciation is Giganotosaurus from the words like gigabyte, like that. So the real one should have said Giganotosaurus, but somehow you shouldn't say Gigantosaurus. That was a kid cartoon of dinosaurs in the same age. Okay, so this is the real one, I guess. The real one, has like this. Certainly short arms. Yes, short arms. Because well, not just T-Rex ended up, not just Tyrannosaurids and Abelisaurids had short arms. So are all Allosaurids. I mean, the later versions of Allosaurids like Carcharodontosaurids. It's like Carcharodontosaurus, uh, Giganotosaurus, and well, probably Tyrannotitan, Marcosaurus. But still, the reach is way more than the T-Rex, so yeah, a bulky body frame. Okay. But there's a problem. The Giganotosaurus from Time of Pursuit was, well, looks like the one from the Jurassic World Dominion. Well, not all of it. It only its mouth and its spikes on its back. Well, there's some this one was well having a reconstruction with spikes on its body, but there's no evidence of it yet. So yeah, I'm gonna put it at the detail. So somehow it doesn't have physical limits. So how many of? Oh yes. What I need to say? Right. Triceratops. Triceratops. Well, Triceratops in this one wasn't that much accurate because the real one has not much ornaments on its frill. I mean the tip of its frill. It has a longer horns on both its eyes and a more softer body plan, or probably a dermal armor of a Triceratops as a very small filament. But, but so Triceratops has a grotesque looking horns. Uh, although they look distorted. So I'm gonna give it a B tier because it wasn't that good. Yes. And so we have the new one, Brontosaurus. Well, I want to tell you a history of Brontosaurus. Well, Brontosaurus found it in the Bone Wars, and and later in 1903, Riggs, a paleontologist, renamed the Brontosaurus specimen into Apatosaurus. For a very long time, well, it was Apatosaurus until in 2015 there's a recent discovery which makes the Brontosaurus valid again. So if the old people think that Brontosaurus is a dinosaur, they're still right. They're still right because well, it was now a valid dinosaur genus. So yeah, I can use Apatosaurus as a comparison, but I don't. Brontosaurus is also the dinosaurs that most people are being mentioned with because well, there's no sauropod more iconic than Brontosaurus. Well, this is the real one. Well, real one stuff looks like a Apatosaurus. Well, it needs So, well, Brontosaurus reconstructions are very few, so we need to use Apatosaurus as, as instead. Well, a frame because well it was very related, so you can replace it. So still they live in a different record, so yes, they look alike. So, but this one looks more of a Macronaria, which is the group of like Brachiosaurus, Camarasaurus, or these types of them. So detail. Well, it's good, but it wasn't looks more like a diplodocus. So yeah. And lastly, one and the only non-dinosaur saw in the so suit, Dinosuchus. Well, Dinosuchus is the easiest one to make it because well, it was just like a crocodile. You need to imagine of a crocodile, just that. That is Dinosuchus. Well, so Dinosuchus was yeah. So Suchus looks like a crocodile living in the Cretaceous era. Well, it was still very, and even this one, the most accurate build in primal silt is Dinosuchus because it was just like a regular crocodile. So yes, S tier. So here are my ranks. And also the unranked tiers are, well, uh you know, I don't it wasn't because, well, I need a real counterpart parts to compare to the game counterparts. So yeah, skeleton T-Rex. Also put it in the ST. It was just T-Rex without its body. Like you just like take out the flesh, the skin, the organs, and even anything out, and just that. Lava Giga, well, you can put it in this tier because, well, Giganotosaurus was, well, looks alike. So I can put it in the same tier. And other mecha dinosaurs, Campus Rex, F tier. It doesn't exist. And so is the zombie spinal. But zombie spinal, I can put it in the A tier for accuracy. See, I mean, it doesn't look alike. It was very rotten form of the Spinosaurus. And so the Ceratosaurus was least look alike. So Megaraptor, like a T-Rex, and the beast is also there. So we do the row. And here it is. All of my dinosaurs. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.